Hi guys, so if you were just watching a little while ago, we had a pug interruption. Somebody came to the door, Murphy lost it. He actually did that a little bit earlier too, when I did Instagram Live about my lunch. So Murphy needs to get his act together today because it's been way too much barking on Instagram Live today. So anyways, welcome to the next edition of Carrots and Cake Instagram Live. I'm doing it on Wednesday today because I'm actually off to an influencer trip to Nantucket tomorrow, and I just won't have time to do it. But super pumped about that. I've never been to Nantucket. I'm 38, have never been. So really excited for that and just get a feel for the island and do some shopping and lunch and all that stuff. So super excited. I think I've said that a few times now, but doing a special Wednesday edition. So yeah, let's get right to it. And thank you guys for all the awesome questions. I've been just keeping a running list, and from week to week, I'll pick a few to answer. And this week I have 4 awesome questions. So here's what's on the agenda. So first one, is whey protein the best? Second question is suggestions getting hormone help through a general practitioner, which I have some good stories for, so that'll be a good question. How is SoulCycle different than other spinning classes? And the question of the last couple weeks, which I get again and again and again and again, is do we want more kids? And I actually answered that in one of the first Instagram lives, but I'm challenged when it comes to technology, and I didn't save the video, and I didn't share it on the blog, so you might have missed it if you didn't see it within 24 hours, but I will answer that question again because I get it a lot, and yeah, people want to know. Okay, so the first question, is whey protein the best? And my answer is it depends. It really depends on the individual and if you could tolerate whey. It really comes down to, I think, the ingredients in the product. I'm a big fan of SFH. I have a prop for this one. I've used their products forever and ever. I'm not sponsored by them. I have no sort of affiliation with the brand. I just really like it, and the ingredients are super simple. It's just whey protein, natural vanilla flavoring, sunflower lectin, and stevia. That's it. And I mean, I've tried a ton of protein powders over the years, and some of them, seriously, the list is like 50 ingredients. Like what? Why? What is all that stuff? So, I mean, I love this brand. I think it tastes really good. It doesn't have that kind of chalky fake taste. I love the vanilla. That's my go-to. I love the churro as well. The coconut's good. Mal's Die Hard chocolate. I don't like the chocolate. I just don't like that flavor. I don't know. He loves it. That's his go-to. But I love it, and I really think, whey is just a personal decision if you can tolerate dairy and all that good stuff. I know pea protein is super hot right now. I actually kind of want to check that out. It's on my list, and there's a million companies out there that do protein powder, but my advice would be just check the ingredients and make sure, it's not a mile-long list of who knows what. And then the next question, so this is a good one. This is perfect timing. So the woman who sent this, I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like we need to have a conversation on the phone because I have been going through this right now. So suggestions for getting hormone help through a general practitioner. She writes, I live in an area with no functional doctors nearby, so I have to go through a GP to get help, and it's a pain in the butt. Totally get that. So the hormone stuff, this is another question I've been getting too, so I'll just kind of rope this in, why am I so into hormones? And it's because I went off the pill, and prior to being on oral contraceptives, the pill, my hormones were wacky. I was having breakouts, I was having, sore breasts, moodiness, being just totally exhausted at certain times a month, sleep issues, everything. So basically when I went off the pill, I just wanted things to be chill. So I did the seed cycling for a long time, and it worked. It was awesome. I was like, seed cycling is the greatest thing. The last couple months, I don't know, it's not working for me anymore. So I don't know if maybe the seed cycling just kind of nudged me in the right direction, and maybe things are okay, or it nudged me in a direction where things aren't okay. I actually am not doing the seeds this month. I'm just giving it a break, not messing around. But I was getting these you can kind of see these terrible breakouts on my neck, the big cystic acne. My face is totally fine, but on my neck. So I think that's hormonal from what I gather from the internet and talking to my doctor and all this stuff. So I went to my primary care. She said, I'll give you a referral to a dermatologist. Saw the dermatologist, great. And of course I go there and she was like, you should do oral contraceptives. And I was like, took me, 10 months to get off them. I don't really want to go back. I've been like doing all this work on hormones. The last thing I want to do is to go back on, oral contraceptives. So I said no to that. She suggested spirulactone, which again, another acne drug, messes with your hormones, regulates your hormones, yada, yada, yada. Don't want to do another hormonal option. So, as I'm sitting there, we're talking about these things, she just suggested some topical stuff, and yeah, I can try some cream, sure, yada, yada. I'm sure that would help. But I just wanted to get to the root of the problem. I'm like, something is going on. Like, my body is telling me something is not right with my hormones. Can we test them? She was like, no. I was like, why? And of course I'm very nice and I'm polite, and I'm like, you're giving me all these hormonal options, but you won't test my hormones. I'm like, what? And so I guess I don't have enough hormonal symptoms. Like, I'm not having like stray hairs on my face or hair loss or like things like that. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm still having hormone things going on. Like, why don't we test them? And she was just like, no. So, excuse me, still have that cough. She's like, try like an over-the-counter benzoyl peroxide wash and good luck to you. So that was like super annoying. So anyways, I go back to my primary care. She's awesome. She's amazing. And I kind of told her what happened. And I was like, will you test my hormones? And she said, yes, she will. So I am doing a test actually next week. I'm getting this cough allergy thing dealt with. So while I'm at the hospital, I'm going to get my hormones tested that way. So I am going through, the general practitioner route. Kind of a pain in the butt, kind of not, but we'll see what happens with that. I don't know what type of hormone testing she's doing, all that good stuff. But do want to tell you guys about a functional practitioner that I'm working with. Her name's Kristen. She's local here in Massachusetts. She runs the business Thrive by Food, and I worked with her on some GI stuff, and now we are teaming up to deal with the hormonal stuff. And she sent me the Dutch test, which is, I guess, the best for testing hormones, and you actually have certain times a month where you test the hormones. So I'm going to be doing that this month. I'm not going to have the results for a little bit, but we are working together. I'll link to her site and everything if you want to work with a functional practitioner who is online and virtual, and you can schedule calls with her and all this good stuff. But I will be sharing that on Carrots and Cake because I know I'm not the only one with hormonal issues, and this has been going on for almost a year now. So just trying to figure that all out. But there was a little story for you because this is exactly what I'm dealing with right now. So if anybody has any advice, let me know, because as interesting as this stuff is, it's super frustrating too, because I don't know, I can't biohack myself as much as I've been trying. So next question, Soul Cycle. What's the difference between Soul Cycle and other classes? I freaking love Soul Cycle. I took it last weekend at Legacy Place with one of my girlfriends, and it's the best. It's like seriously the best workout. It's like a party on a bike. There's so much energy. The instructor has like endless energy. Everyone in the class is like pumped up. The music's amazing. You do, little movements on the bike. So you're like cruising around. There's a little weight section at the end where my arms are definitely burning from 3-pound dumbbells. But yeah, it's awesome. I just think it's like the best workout. It's so fun. I've been to all sorts of spin classes over the years, and I just think it's the best. So I feel like if you don't like Soul Cycle, you don't like to have fun. So, but I got that question the other day because I posted about the class, and yeah, that was a fun one to answer. And then the question everybody wants to know, do we want more kids? It's a hot question. And so no, we do not want more kids, or most likely no. We're probably like 95% sure that we don't want more kids. And I think the number one reason is because of my health and just being on Entyvio, and it's a fairly new drug. It's only been out for a few years, and they just haven't done any research on, pregnant women taking Entyvio. And they say it's safe, and it could be safe. I don't know. But it just makes me like a little bit uncomfortable, like having a tiny baby in my belly and then going for this infusion, every 9 weeks. It just, I don't know. It just doesn't sit with me well. So I'd say that's up there for reasons. The other reason that is a big factor is that Mal and I just like to live a simple life. And Mal's always saying that. He's like, I just want to live a simple life. I don't want to make things complicated. With regard to everything, it's not just kids, but, having another kid definitely, makes things more complicated. It's another person. It's, another person to travel with you. It's more daycare. It's more stuff. And yeah, we just want to like keep it simple. And we love Quinn and Murphy, and like we just like our family the way it is, so he'll most likely be an only child. And then also I'm 38, so I mean I'm kind of getting up there in age, and I know women have babies well into their 40s, but I don't know, I just kind of think it might be like past my time to do it all over again. And I don't know, we're cool with it. Like, we are gonna give Quinn, you know, such a good life, and we love him to pieces, and it's fun, just fun, the three of us and Murphy. So yeah, it'll just be us moving forward. I mean, there's definitely times that I see little babies and I think about having another baby and all that, and then I kind of come to the realization I don't really want that deep down, you know, as much as, you know, I miss Quinn being a tiny baby. I always just, he was such a cute baby, and it goes too fast. I mean, he's 4, so I don't know. But he's gonna be a great only child. He's sandwiched between all these great cousins, all his age, and we have tons of, you know, hometown friends, CrossFit friends. All these kids are the same age, so it'll be great. He's not gonna be that weird only child. And I say that totally kidding. Some of my best friends are only children, and they are not that weird. So hopefully that answered your question, and that's it for this edition. This dog, man, that's the school bus, so probably a good reason to stop this. But again, thank you for all the awesome questions. Keep them coming, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday.